morning and welcome to our daily morning updates from Xtrade Broking Services. This is Prasad Manuel. Indian equities fell most in 2 months on Monday, ending lower for the fifth straight day session as the rise in COVID-19 cases across the country and it is denting the sentiments of the traders. Also, the rise in the bond yields also is playing in the sentiments of the institutional investors. So this led to the fifth consecutive day of fall in the markets yesterday. The bears dominated the day, Nifty seeing its worst fall in the past 2 months. That's what we can see the numbers which are just by seeing yesterday. Metal sectors were the only gainers as copper prices hit 10-year high with Hindalco and Vedanta leading as the gainers. Reliance declines the delivery volume of close to 850 crores. Big delivery selling was seen in TCS, ICICI Bank, HDFC, and most importantly, as we discussed, the Nifty broke 20-day daily moving average, that is 14,750, and it closed below that. The FIA and DA numbers yesterday, the FIA sold close to 890 crores. DA is also sold close to 919 crores yesterday. That led to the massive selling and the downward movement of markets in the yesterday. So the trade setup for the day, the exchange Nifty is showing a positive start of 70 points. Can this sustain? That we need to watch out. US markets yesterday were very mixed and Nasdaq slipped down to 3 weeks low. Dow Jones recovered from its intraday loss of 200 points and it mildly closed up. But the major thing you need to see is the technology stocks are seeing a huge selling pressure. Will this reflect in our markets too? We can see it today. So the trade setup for the day will be, market structure is looking weak because all the indicators are hinting a negative scenario. A negative trend is what they are showing. The major question we need to ask is the breakdown of 20-day DMA. As we are seeing in the chart, the breakdown of 20-day DMA is playing a crucial role because it's purely technical, nothing fundamental. So it's a technical breakout which has happened. Can this breakout sustain and go below, or will there be a covering coming up? We need to see in this today's session. If Nifty doesn't reclaim the 20-day moving average, that means if it is not going up and closing above 14,750 or 14,800 levels, we could see a further decline coming in the market. So that is the points you need to note. So the levels you need to watch out mainly is yesterday's low. Yesterday's low, the main level is 14,635. And if the Nifty is closing below yesterday's low, means that is also an indicator of market going down further. More corrections are possible. In the other scenario is if it is not closing below yesterday's low and it's going up and it is closing above the 50-day moving average, we can see some more short covering happening today. So chance of market touching the 50-day DM, if it closes below 14,635, there is a chance of market may go to levels of the 50-day DMA, which is 14,345. This might be a little bit away, but the technical indicators, I am just giving you the levels. So we need to watch out for the 50-day DMA level if it breaks yesterday's low. Okay, so we need to watch out for this. And in the Bank Nifty, the 20-day DMA level will be 34,700. So Bank Nifty is nearly around 35. So if today we need to see whether if it is breaking or moving up. So these are the main levels we need to keep our watch, and we need to keep, if those who are doing in intraday, need to keep your stop losses very strict. Okay, so the short covering, there can be a short covering in Nifty today. That means it may not go down, it may recover and go up, provided if it is not breaking the yesterday's low within the market opening of 1 or 2 hours. If it is sustaining and not able to break down, we can see some more short covering coming, that is market tend to slightly go up. That's a chance for that. Okay, so having said all these things, we need to watch out for the levels of 14,500, 14,635 levels, For as the first 635 goes as the first support, 14,500 as a second support. We can watch out for the week also, and the levels for if there's a buying coming back, and what are levels we need to watch as a resistance. 14,900 will be definitely a resistance. 15,000 and 15,100 levels will be a resistance. So there will be a mild hiccup for the markets to go up slightly, because huge resistance, as per the open interest data we can see, huge resistance in the call side is getting built up. So in the put writing side, we can see the open interest of 14,700, 14,600 and 14,200. There isn't much put writing happening. If you can see, the next support level is 14, apart from 14,500 it goes to 14,000. So put side we can see some weaknesses, and in the call side you can see the highest open interest is in 15,000, 14,900 and 14,800. This will act as a major resistance for the market to go up. There might be a chance of consolidation also, that cannot be ruled out. We need to wait and watch. Okay, the support and before going to a support and resistance level for the day, the important point of Indian volatility index, it was around 22 yesterday. It came to 20, it went up to 24.45. This indicates the volatility is more in the markets, and this volatility will continue due to the monthly expiry till Thursday we can see, because the rollovers are going to happen. So there will be volatility. This indicates high volatility is possible in the markets. So the support and resistance for the day will be Nifty's support for the day will be around 14,600, resistance will be 15,000, bank Nifty support will be around 34,950, and bank Nifty resistance will be around 35,750. Will be the resistance levels. So the important stocks to be watched out for the day. Reliance, there is a news coming up regarding its oil to chemical counters. They are going to go 100% subsidiary. Apart from that, Bharti Airtel, Bharat Forge, APL Apollo, IRB Infra, Vedanta and Info Edge are the stocks which you are watching today. To know more about why we are watching the stocks, log into our Telegram channel, where you can see the detailed news on this specific stocks which you have mentioned today. Thank you. Wishing you all the success.